Hey guys, what's up? I'm back. Today we're going to be doing another video in the Let's Talk About series. Today we're going to be talking about Jesse Schultz. The character assessment, he's a really amazing guy. He deserves every bit of what he has. He's on the older side, yet he still has the speed to keep up with the younger guys in the ECHL, and he's just overall an amazing player. Now let's get into the next part of this. His date of birth is September 20th, 1982. He is 36. He's from Strasbourg, Saskatoon. He shoots right. He is a right winger. He is 6 foot and he is 192 pounds. That's his positional information, like that. Now let's go into his stats. Okay, so he was with the WHL with the Prince Albert Raiders and the Tri-City Americans. He was in the WHL for 4 years. Tri-City Americans 1999 to 2000. He put up 10 goals and 6 assists for 16 points, 34 penalty minutes, and a -12 plus-minus in 62 games. And that next season, 2000 to 2001, he played 30 games, putting up 5 goals, 8 assists for 13 points, a penalty minutes of 16 and a -1 player. He then was with the Prince Albert Raiders for 35 games that season. He scored 14 goals, had 18 assists for 32 points. He had 14 penalty minutes and a -16 player, and he returned to the Raiders in 2001-2002, where he played 45 games, notching 18 goals, 24 assists for 42 points, 60 penalty minutes, and -6 player for the Raiders. He was later traded to the Kilauea Rockets. I hope I said that right. For 28 games he played. Those 28 games he had 10 goals, 12 assists for 22 points, and a -1 rating with 14 penalty minutes. Then 2002 to 2003 which was his last year of juniors. He played with the so he had, here we go, 72 games played, 53 goals, 51 assists for 104 points. I had to make sure I was getting that right, because that's fucking amazing from the last fucking stats he had. Then he had 47 penalty minutes, and he was a +40 player that year. What a hell of a draft year. And then he signed with the AHL's Manitoba Moose in 2003-2004. He put up 1 assist in 2 games played, for 1 point, a 0 penalty minutes, and it was -1 player. He pulled the bulk of 2003-2004 with the Columbia Inferno. They're not around anymore. I will make sure to do a defunct hockey teams video on them. But he played 52 games, scored 27 goals, 21 assists, 48 points, 72 penalty minutes, and he was a +24 player. In 2004-05, he was with the Manitoba Moose full time, playing 70 games, 9 goals, 15 assists, and he had 24 points, 33 penalty minutes, and a -1 player. Then 2005-06, he was with the Moose again, playing 80 games this time, putting up 37 goals, 30 assists for 67 points. He had 65 penalty minutes, and he was a +4 player. And then he was signed with the Vancouver Canucks of the NHL, playing 2 games, not scoring anything or getting any penalty minutes. He was a 0 player then, and he played the bulk of that season with the Manitoba Moose, putting up 67 points for 18 games. He played 67 games, scored 18 goals, 21 assists for 39 points, 35 penalty minutes, and he was a -7 player. Then he went to the Chicago Wolves of the AHL for 80 games in 2007-08. Then he scored 78. Oh, some place there. Okay, he had 80 games. He scored 26 goals for 46 for 66 points. He had 43 penalty minutes, and he was a +15 player. Then with the Houston Aeros in 2008-09, he played 76 games, put up 22 goals, 33 assists for 55 points, 51 penalty minutes, and it was a -7 player. Then he went the Oscavian. He went to Sweden. I'm just gonna say that. That's too fucking hard to say. What's with these Swedish names, man? It kills me. Ugh, I hate those overseas names. They're so hard to pronounce. He played in Sweden. He played 21 games for seven goals, 9 assists. He got 16 points, 16 penalty minutes, and a -1 player. Then he was at the Nuremberg Ice Tigers of the DEL for 21 games that also in 2009 to 10 also. He had 21 goals, 4 assists. I mean, he played 21 games. This is gonna be the longest video. He played 21 games, scoring 4 goals, 8 assists for 12 points. He had 16 penalty minutes, and he was -6 player. He went to Italy for the 2010 to 11 season with Cortina. I give up on these fucking overseas names. I just give up. I'm just gonna say what country they're from. This is getting old. He played 33 games, put up 16 goals, 30 assists for 49 points, and a 30 penalty minutes. He was not rated in any plus-minus. However, despite being overseas for that many games, he went to the CHL that same year for the rest of the season with the Rapid City Rush, putting up 0 goals, 4 assists for 4 points, 4 penalty minutes, a +3 player in 6 games with that team. He would return to the Rapid City Rush for the ECHL for 11 to 12. He scored 24 goals, 40 assists for 64 points in 49 games. He had 58 penalty minutes, and he was a +16 player in 2012 to 13. He would go to Italy again, playing 8 games, scoring 2 goals, 2 assists for 4 points, 4 penalty minutes. They don't do plus-minus over there. And then he went back to the Rapid City Rush for 43 games. And that was 2000. This is 2012 to 13, by the way. He had 18 goals, 27 assists, for 45 points. He had 12 penalty minutes. He was +6 player. Then he returned to the Rapid City Rush. Well, he had an alternate on his chest. He played 66 games in 2013 and 14, putting up a stat line of 23 goals, 62 assists for 85 points, a 20 minutes line of 26 PIMs, and he was a +44 player. In 2014-15, he returned to the Rush. This time they jumped to the ECHL. He had a A on his chest once again that year. He played 70 games, put up 34 goals, 43 assists for 77 points, put up a PIMS of 65, and he had a +6 plus-minus. Then 2015 to 16, he went over to Germany, is what it looks like, the Del 2. He played 52 games over there. He scored 22 goals, 23 assists for 45 points, and he had 28 penalty minutes, and he was a +1 player. Then he went to 2016-17, the EIHL of the Sheffield Steelers. Played 22 games with them, scoring 8 goals, 11 assists for 19 points, having 12 penalty minutes, no plus-minus there. Then he went over to the Liga. That looks like fucking... And I don't even know where that is. It's the Brinky HK. Oh my god, I'm gonna get sued for freaking just mispronouncing these names fucking galore. Woo! He played 7 games there, playing at 4 goals, 7 assists for 11 points. He had 2 penalty minutes, and he was a +4 player. Then he went to Slovakia, HC Nov Zamowski for 5 games. He went to Slovakia for 5 games. He scored 1 goal, had 0 assists for 1 point. He had 2 penalty minutes, and he was a -3 player. Then he went to Cincinnati Cyclones later that year to play 72 games, having 18 goals, 57 assists for 75 points. He put up a stat line of 43 penalty minutes, and he had a plus-minus of +10. Now, this year, he has played 71 games, this regular season is over. He had 71 games, 22 goals, 58 assists, and for 80 points. He had 20 penalty minutes, and he was a plus 39 player. He also has an A on his chest this year. They just have not put that down for some reason. I don't know. The prospects is funny like that, I guess. Okay, so the highlights. Oof. The highlights, honey. Let me find them. I have to find them. Okay, here we go. His awards. In 2002-03, he had WHL First All-Star Team, WHL Champion, WHL Playoffs Most Goals, WHL Playoffs Most Points, WHL Playoffs MVP. In 2007-08, he had the AHL Calder Cup Champion, 2011-12 CHL All-Star Game, 2014-15 ECHL Player of the Week of January 26th through February 1st, and then in 2017-18 he had ECHL Most Assists and ECHL All-Star Second Team, and the awards have not been officially done yet, but this year he has scored the scoring title with the Cincinnati Cyclones. Thank you guys for watching. I will see you next time.